Парни, всем привет, кто заходит. Чуть тише, пацаны, сделал, короче, игру саму. Напишите, пожалуйста, вообще, как слышно меня. Прошлый матч проиграл я, блядь. Парни, всем привет, кто заходит. Если не тяжело, напишите, пожалуйста, как слышно меня. Просто, блин, я разговариваю через DualSense этот. Я стримы пересматривал, короче, было не очень. Как слышно, напишите, пожалуйста. Сейчас, парни, мы стоим, короче, либо туда, либо обратно. Я имею в виду, мы стоим 1500 рейтинга, либо в третий дивизион, короче, когда проигрываем. О, паренек с Украины. Терес воевал. Что это Терес? Что это такое? Это серьезный парень. Паренька тоже Шева, Салах. Нормальный такой состав. Не знаю, я тоже хочу схему поменять.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Ukraine.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And this is Shevchenko. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Андрюха.
And he can't get it over the wall. Oh, it's come loose. Cafu. Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Eto'o. He is through here. Eto'o was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Certainly.
Pass somewhat off target. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Даже не знаю, куда играть.
Triol. And it's Vieira. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Triol gets across to intercept that. And he's there to retrieve it. Cruyff. He's Cruyff! He's got away with one there.
Сейчас, пацаны, я привыкну.
And we have our very first corner.
Не знаю, кто может был на утреннем стриме. Я говорю, что у меня, короче, интернет проседает. Ну, не знаю.
And it's been played through. And the shot!
Андрюха таких не прощает, короче, да?
First blood drawn. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Yeah.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He has a look up. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Второй не придет, так сказать.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Cruyff. And he's quick to get it clear again. Guardiola. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mohamed Salah. Played into the box. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Some resolute defending there. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Eto'o.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Neymar. Pull it. He's found the way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on
Just a
after
quick
the break.
announcement, and an exciting one too.
Yeah, you don't
We're
get
about
any
to
points
announce
for
today's
stating
rugby
the obvious,
numbers.
Peter, but
Please watch
thankfully
the
this is
screen if
still
you have
very
to.
savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Я думаю, что это сыграл тоже, точно не знаю. Посмотрим.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that is a little undercooked. And now the breakaway. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That is a great pick out. Chance!
Что
That
было,
looks
да?
awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big.
Да ну
He
нахуй.
has done it. And this is getting better and better. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got us.
And Shevchenko! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And the shot! Oh, nearly.
Cheers,
But
boss.
nearly is nothing.
Был бы гол.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eto'o. Well, that pass isn't the best. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's having a shot! No mistake!
Это его хорош.
Just one
Прям
in
хорош,
now.
хорош.
The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. Ukraine have got it back and they'll have another go. And the counter is on. Aims beyond the defence. Mohamed Salah, he has found a way through. Incoming delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Davids knocks it into space. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that was very necessary.
Блядь, тяжело. Хорошо паренек играет.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Пиздец, пацаны. Просто, блядь, пиздец.
Infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball. That has been
Уже можно было позже и выиграть.
Vieira. Showing great feet there. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Уже мог бы и выиграть, блядь. Сейчас опять будет ничья, короче, мне опять дадут пару поинтов, и я останусь во втором дивизионе.
Substitution.
Borussia Dortmund with this to level it up. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Guardiola. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Olise. And he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to play it through.
Oh, бля.
That's an imaginative pass. Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal!
Бля.
And that's that.
Опять 2-2, пацаны. Опять ничья, блядь.
In the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Да, вот этот, конечно, пас Неймара, конечно, хорош. И опять Неймар голевую отдает. Да, первый шанс, короче, что упустил Шева. Да, мог быть третий, тут согласен. Ну, здесь ТО красавчик, именно прорвался сам. Ну, Шева не стратил, да. Опять я во втором дивизионе. Ребят, напишите, как слышно вам. Тоже такая бандейка у него. Бандейка пойдет.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And this is Forlan. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Shevchenko. Now he's got space here. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Alonso. And this is Forlan. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's come to nothing. Baresi goes long and claimed it back swiftly. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quality ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Triol gets across to intercept that. Now it's Pele. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass is short and sharp. Neither side yet able to find the net. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Forlan. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Forlan. And the finish!
Хорош, бля.
And that's what you
Чем
call
хорош,
inspired
пацаны.
goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gets the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And he's on his way! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's come off the upright. It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Eto. Vieira. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vieira. Eto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the first 45 minutes are up. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Making their way home on public
The midway point of the game.
Borussia Dortmund ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Baresi makes the interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pelé. And it's Cruyff. And here's Shevchenko. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pelé. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Goalless still, and neither side really getting onto the front foot. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's on it, can he get away? Raul. That pass has been well intercepted. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. He can run onto that. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pelé. Guardiola. That's Eto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. Pelé. Now it's Forlan. And this is Forlan. And he's found the way. There's the shot! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Guardiola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He might be in here! And that has been clubbed away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And he's away. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. And a chance!
Хорош.
It's in!
Хорош,
That
хорош,
is
хорош.
remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to...
Shoots!
Это пиздец, блядь, это
Well taken
пиздец.
goal. And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Пиздец, блядь.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's away. Big chance. Must be. Oh, shooting chance. And it's
Это,
in.
блядь.
And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is that. Borussia Dortmund were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is...
Опять я, блядь. Статистика попортилась вообще, блядь. знаю, парни, может вы там посоветуете, какую схему, короче, и кого куда поставить. Может, я не сильно-то и разбираюсь, хрен его знает. На 60 сильнее команда у него, у меня. Вот это я хочу попробовать такую командочку. Ну, наподобие такого выстроить. Только я хочу 5 защитников и 1 опорник.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund against
Well,
Milan.
the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Triol can get it clear. Roberto Carlos!
Я
Just
себе
couldn't
это
stay down
настроил.
for him.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Bullet gathers from the goal kick. Done delicately.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Defending of the desperate variety. Gattuso. Spread out to the left.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Oh, smashing header!
Пиздец.
Goal!
Заебало весом, ну, короче, нахуй.
And Milan have the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Knocks it into space. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Eto. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Quality ball. Now they can break here. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Cruyff. He's shifted it to the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Adams gets it away. Messi, and Messi! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram. And the counter-attack is on for Milan.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. Ambitious ball here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And here's Shevchenko. And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Borussia Dortmund are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they pulled level.
Такой себе стрим, короче, пацаны, получается.
Needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Вот так есть, так есть.
And we're underway again.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that is a little undercooked. Messi. Gattuso. Caught offside that time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Adams makes the interception. Conte. Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Eto! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! It's hit the crossbar!
Ой, пиздец. Шева.
Shevchenko must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And it's Shevchenko. He's away! The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No, that's been intercepted. Borussia Dortmund still behind thanks to that solitary strike. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Соперник уже прям уморился своими, короче, настройками, постоянно настраивает что-то там.
Substitution.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. They've played it short. Played in deep. Thuram is there and he can get... He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Koundé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Guardiola plays it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's found a way past. Well read, nice interception. And it's played forward. And that has left him in a heap. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Czech claims it without any fuss. Chance here to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Puyol. That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. A man never lacking in drive or determination. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cruyff. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Conte. And here's Cruyff. Totti.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Griezmann. Can he get it through? Davids looking to run onto it. There's the header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Чуть сам себе, блядь, не затолкал, блядь.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
It's a mighty effort! They've scored! And this is getting getting better and better. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Borussia Dortmund are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack for that.
Beauty! It's hit the upright. Yes! And they are cruising away. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Eto. Oh, that's well spotted.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. 4 added minutes on the board. Baresi gets good distance on it. Guardiola. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Вот, ну, блядь, и в дивизионе, блядь, пониже.